whatever they can.
Alright, Black Eyes TV in the house once again. Bring you another community-based program.
Yeah.
Power moves for the sisters, UK to USA link up. We got a special guest, Queen Afua, in the house talking to the sisters down at the Unk Wellbeing Center today. Yeah, it's all looking nice. Brother Terry officiating over there.
Yep,
Talk to the people, brother.
Is the Queen ready, or would anyone like to introduce
herself out? So yeah, we're on live now till.
So yeah, introduce yourself. Go to this and explain who you are and what you're about.
Okay, I'm just
and let the general public.
If she can try to walk me through this.
Okay.
Okay, what do I do to get so they can see me?
Go.
To Tanya?
Go. Still like continue.
Hi, my name is Shazan, author of the self-help novel Jagged Sister.
I'm here. I'm gonna
have to bring it forward.
I'm gonna have to talk it through because you can't see me.
And organizer of the Kings and Queens book tour. It starts on Sunday.
Give us the dates and the times, if you can.
The book tour is from the 1st to the 8th of October. On Sunday, we're going to be at 146 Queen Victoria Street, which is in Blackfriars, 3 minutes around the corner from the station. We've got a big launch. I have one of the authors here. I don't know if you can see him.
Say hi to the screen. People are watching.
King Kevin Dorrival, he's from America. He's taking part in the book tour. His book is called 7 Types of Queens, King's Desire. So he's going to be running a workshop to help you identify your queen type. So he's identified 7 different types of queens. He's going to be running a workshop here next Thursday at the Unk Wellbeing Centre to help you identify your queen type. I have another author coming over tomorrow, T.C. Carrier. He's the author of The Secret Science of Black Male and Female Sex. And we've got 7 days of events. So if you go to the website kingandqueensbooktour.com, you'll find all the information on there. Book your tickets and we'll see you there.
Yeah, let's go here.
Okay, my name is Rashida Shah, and I'm the author of Discover Swimming with Fishes, which is a romance novel set between Jamaica and the UK. And why it's a little bit different is because they do stereotype us, Black women, as being able only to write in certain genres, and romance is one of them. So I've broken that stereotype by proving that we can write women's fiction, we can write.
You're live, they can see you.
Now you can get it from Jacaranda.
See them?
Art and Music, and Jacaranda is spelled Jacaranda.
Go.
I'm back.
Hello.
Queen.
These beautiful ladies that have got books.
Oh, we have books. This is exciting.
Hi. Yes, we've got a book called Before We Become Extinct, How Do I Get the Confidence to Wear My Natural Woolly Hair? So it's a empowerment book, it's a health and well-being book. I think, you know, our exclusion from the beauty spaces, our exclusion from, you know, billboards, magazines, our own movies, over time sent a message to us that we're not beautiful. And I think this is supported sometimes by members of our family who carry on that line. So what we do in the book is we give you, you know, steps to gaining the confidence to wear your natural woolly hair. We talk about life, what we do with our nutrition, what we can do with our exercise, all the things we can do for natural woolly hair.
Congratulations to the authors.
Congratulations.
So.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, good. There you go.
Okay, can I begin or you want me to wait?
Yeah, you can begin. You can begin now.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll just, okay. This will be short.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, thank you, first of all. It's always a pleasure going to London because it's not easy to make the connection, but we're making the connection nevertheless.
I'll put it back down. Oh, you meant now? Like
Leave it over there because I want to keep that music going. We're gonna do that. I'll talk
But
to
you just wanted me to test it.
Okay, so to the authors, no, we don't please change the whole thing. To the authors, congratulations for your work. The 7 types of queens, that's extraordinary. Our self-image not being lifted up, we have to lift up our self-image. We are the original women of the planet, so everything comes from us. And to all of those who are in the circle, give thanks. There is a prayer from our ancient Nile Valley ancestors that was given to us in the beginning of civilization, and that is to the women. I am the woman who lightens the darkness. I have come to lighten the darkness. It is lightened. I have overcome the destroyers. I am there for those who weep, who hide their faces, who sunk down. They looked upon me then. I am a woman. I am a healer. And that is who we are by our nature. And in that coming forth as a healer, there is a prayer that's coming from out of Sacred Woman. And that prayer is a prayer of protection. May you be protected and charged by this prayer. It opens up in all the gateways. It says, Sacred Spirit, hold me near close to your bosom. Protect me from all harm and fear beneath the stones of life. Direct my steps in the right way as I journey through this vision. Sacred Spirit, surround me in your most absolute perfect light. Anoint me in your sacred purity, give peace and divine insight. Bless me as I share this sacred life. Teach me, Sacred Spirit, to be in tune with the universe. Teach me how to heal with the inner and outer elements of air, fire, and earth. To one turn. Give thanks to the divine that's within us, above us, around us, under us, and throughout our lives. Sacred Woman brings women from all spiritual houses together. And by unifying us, we are empowered. Being in the circle right now, may we be empowered this day going forward. May every prayer that we have been putting out to the universe, to the Most High, let it be answered. May we have prayer protection for ourselves and our families. This work, Sacred Woman, comes out of the Holistic Medicine Woman Clan. The Holistic Medicine Woman Clan. And last Sunday, I had the honor of being a Grand Marshal for the African Day Parade in Harlem. That millions came out to witness the parade of our culture, of our dignity, of our community at large. And I marched for you. We marched for you. There were 9 women that were with me, and they marched with pride, representing you, Queens, right there. We also marched with the owner of the Black Lady Theater. He marched with us. This is where I am now. I'm rooted now in the Black Lady Theater. I'm on the 2nd floor. Prayerfully, when you travel, you'll come and visit us and be with us. We just started our Sacred Woman journey, our rites of passage. Well, I'm going to speak a little bit about the university. If you decide you want to join us, I created Sunday so that for those who are in UK, you can be a part of our Sunday gathering. The Rites of Passage is held Sundays from 2 to 4, which is your time, maybe 11 or 9 o'clock in the morning. We meet every week. We opened up the gateway of Newt. There's still opportunities for you to take part in the journey of the Rites of Passage. Rites of Passage teaches you the foundation for healing yourself and your family. We go from womb healing to healing of the word, to healing of our foods, food as medicine, word as medicine, womb healing as medicine, movement as medicine. I teach a womb yoga dance practice to tune you up as a woman so you don't age, you move gracefully through life with strength and power. And we have the gateway of sacred beauty, beauty as medicine, because true beauty is from within, and tapping into our inner child. We move on into intuition. Our intuition is our greatest gift as a woman. If you trust your intuition, then when you make decisions, they'll come up from up on high from within, and there'll be a strong return for all your decisions that you've made in your life, because you've been praying yourself through and hearing from within what to do and how to do with an open eye, open ucha. We go into my eye healing of the heart and our relationships with our mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, because we keep creating those relationships with others because of those early relationships that were unhealed. And so we heal in that relationship of healing the heart. That's open heart healing from the gateway of Ma'at. And we go into Sekhmet. Sekhmet teaches us how to use medicine. And she says the healing is now. The healing time is now. And so she charges us with that spirit. We work with the baths and the ginger tea and the ginger baths and the bloodstone and the red colors. And we charge into our healing, and we waste no more time thinking about it, but acting on it. We move ourselves from the medicine bag of Sekhmet into us, the seat of power. We sit on our seat of power, and we shall not be moved off of our seat ever again. And that's when you bring your left and right brain together, left and right hemisphere. You have the right brain, the feminine principle, and the left brain, the masculine principle. They come together as one Smayatawi mighty force, which is represented as an Ankh. And that brings you into a power place as a woman, so you can sit on your queen seat. And then we have Nefertum. Nefertum is the lotus woman. Out of the mud of challenges and strife comes forth and births the lotus woman. And that takes a lot of fasting and cleansing and purifying of the heart, of the words, of the thoughts, of the deeds, in order to have a healthy whole life and to send a pure aroma out into the universe, into our works. And then we have finally two gateways that do not show up in the book per se, because the last gateway in the book is Nefertum, the lotus woman. We also have Sheshat. Sheshat deals with cosmic time. 4 o'clock in the morning is when we wake up to do our prayers and our meditation. And that's the gateway of intuition. At 12 o'clock, we manifest our greatness. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we go into edifying ourselves as women with Het Haru, and then we close our evening with Nut. And finally, we go into the final gateway, which is Meshkanet. And Meshkanet deals with you birthing your work and your purpose. I'm on my purpose. And my purpose is to help our community, to help resurrect the women, to help the women become healers. And I see some of you become authors. Hopefully some of my work has inspired you to write. Begin writing. Everyone write now. Start writing a journal. It's part of your work. And it's something in your life is of great value, that as you heal yourself and transform your life, you'll be able to share with women and men and children and families and elders. I'm going to show you the space that I'm in and what I'm working in here. So that's the first piece of the work, or the first portion, which is Rites of Passage, a 12-week journey. From now until December, you have a mentor who will be assigned to you. You'll be coming to the mentor circle. Thursday night, we have a teleconference with some of our master teachers on Thursday evening. And we will receive a 7-day detox kit with your mind feather, as well as your Sacred Woman Scroll, which is your roadmap to the healing. And some women are going to travel at the Ascension Weekend, which is the weekend of the 17th. women become so bonded together. It's 100 women right now, 105 women who are on the journey. There's a few more coming in the last few moments, and so we're allowing the next 48 hours for women to come in. When we begin the gateway of Tahuti, the word, we're all in. And then we'll start again in the spring and the summer, and you can join us then. So if you want to be able to move through the work and become a teacher and a practitioner, so you become a second woman practitioner, and that's going to begin in October. Some women can do both. You can take the practitioner course and be able to have intro circles, sister circles, second women sister circles, not the full rites of passage. No one teaching the rites of passage this way, but you'll be able to teach sister circles based on second woman's philosophy. You'll be able to do spiritual baths and spiritual house cleansing and be able to do energy readings. One of the ways that I work with energy is through dowsing, radionics. I work with my pendulum. And you'll learn how to work with your pendulum. And I pick up the frequency, pick up where your vibration is. Where's your air, fire, water, earth? What gateway are you most challenged with? And then I give you the teaching and the tools to manage and heal that gateway. Is it you're angry about your parents and you need to heal that because you keep attracting mates that cause you more pain? Is it that you are having a fibroid tumor and heavy bleeding every month? And that might be challenged with a possible hysterectomy? Or is it that what you're saying is hurting yourself and your thoughts and hurting others, or others have hurt you with their words? And so through the tools that are inside of the gateways, you learn how to help women in consultation. So that's Sacred Woman practitioner work. Then I teach a womb yoga dance training, and I'll be doing that in the spring. And that's going to be the spring semester, which April, May will begin. The next training for Sacred Woman Rites of Passage will be April. And then you'll be able to have yoga classes, womb yoga dance, because it's based on womb healing. And I cover, so that's that work. And then I have womb, breast, heart, private sessions, women who are suffering from endometriosis or fibroid tumors or cysts or possible hysterectomy potential. When we get you off of that conveyor belt, I get going to the gas chamber of your uterus. And maybe relationships that hit and run lovers, abusive sexual relationships, encounters. We go through a healing with that. So I cover 40 womb issues based in some of those show up inside the Sacred Woman book as womb, breast, heart healing. So those are all the works of Sacred Woman, of working up that holistic medicine woman clan. Sacred Woman Rites of Passage 1, Sacred Woman Practitioner 2, womb, breast, heart care, and yoga, womb yoga dance. Those 4 components. And then there are others who want to take the 21-day detox with me. So I'll check the website tonight when you sit down, call us, communicate with us. www.queenafua.com is a 21-day detox program, the lifestyle products, the charts, the DVDs. For Sacred Woman is www.sacredwoman.us. Again, www.sacredwoman.us. We also have Man Heal Thyself. And I'm just looking, I'm going to pick up, hopefully you can still see me. Can you still see me?
No.
Can you?
No.
You cannot see me.
No.
You can.
You can see
Okay. Okay, now, okay. I'm going to walk around my space. What space am I looking at right now? I'm in a space with you. Where am I? Where are you?
So we can see your face. If you just bring the camera down a bit or that.
Okay, yes. Where are you?
We're in West London in Ankh Wellbeing.
And what building is this? What business is this?
Ankh Wellbeing.
Ankh Wellbeing Center.
Oh, that's wonderful. And what's going on in there? I see products. What else is happening there?
It's the same shop you bought the handbags for your niece and nephews.
Sister Ivy's.
Oh, wonderful. Give her my love. A wonderful space. Oh, I'm so happy to be there. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see some of my products, so you can see where I am. Hopefully you can see. I don't know. Let me try. Okay, this is, I don't know if you're seeing any of this, but these are the gateway tools, from candles to mist, And we have over here, okay, she put my music here. We moved, I'm gonna move over to the women's section, womb healing. Yeah, this is a womb herbs. This is a womb yoga dance DVD. Next time I want you to come with your yoga mats and let's do some womb yoga dance together.
Can you move the camera down a bit? Because what we're seeing is the shelf.
Yes. Can you see it? Can you see it now? Right. And can you see that guardian right there? She has a rose quartz in front of her. She's the guardian of love and peace, and she's over the womb, breast, heart healing. I'm gonna move you up here. Can you see this? This is the next. These are the products. I don't know if you can see this or not. Can you see it? Well, anyway, I'm in the camera, back. I'm back in. Okay. So if I'm gonna stay in, and so you can kind of see together. These are some of the products for the wellness. These products, these Heal Thyself products cover 103 diseases. And one of the biggest moving, and I want to have some clay practitioners there in London, is the rejuvenation clay. This clay covers the 21 ways to heal the body, especially for pain. So if you're experiencing arthritic pain, back pain, wound pain, tooth decay pain, lack of hearing, vision, wherever you place the clay, it's going to put minerals in and it's going to take the poisons out. So you'll feel the difference after 3 applications. I really want to see some clay practitioners work the clay. My son, Supernova Son, hip hop medicine man, these are his formulas. And that he will be considered second generation. He has the book, The Remedy, and he has his super greens, and he has his DVD. And so this is his work. I have down here, Man Heal Thyself. Come down here, Man Heal Thyself. I was just putting it together to, I'm so happy to finally have the man, everything. Man Heal Thyself is here. The book, the formula for the prostate, women, you want to heal your husband. This is going to help. We have the malachite stones for our men to heal the heart and the blood. And then you have the DVDs. I have DVD prostate for prostate wellness. And I teach Man Heal Thyself on Sundays, Ra Day, and I teach Sacred Woman on Ra Day. So when women are in the afternoon, the men in the morning. I have over here, I don't know if you can even see this over here. And I want to say this is the first day in this space like this. So I'm kind of excited. No, I am very excited. And so you see this papyrus, I took this papyrus from Kemet. I don't know if you can see the papyrus.
No.
You cannot see it at all.
No.
Well, you'll have to visit me. Okay. I said, I want you all to come and do everything I'm doing. You have to come visit me. Anyway, I have oils here for specific issues. And I'm going to walk you over to, and I'm going to lay down here for a minute because I'm an inverter. I want all of you to become inverters. How you become an inverter and why are you going to invert? Well, it helps you become supernatural. One of the prayers is that our ancestors gave to us that we have to go in to come to life. And I kept reading this Perchen Ruengger, and you know what I kept seeing? I kept seeing this upside down little being because we wrote in glyphs, we wrote in letters and in glyphs. And I've been doing this inversion for 20 some years to make sure that the uterus stays above the navel, which most women will use as a prolapse, and it becomes prolapse, it's a hysterectomy by the time you're 50. The bladder becomes impacted. Okay. The bladder becomes impacted because the colon is impacted. If you're having 3 meals a day, there should be 3 bowel movements every day. If not, the colon becomes prolapse. So if the colon and the bladder is prolapsed, it's going to sit on the uterus, causing womb constriction, womb pain, womb stress. So it's very important to invert because it brings all the organs back to its proper place. It brings oxygen back to the brain. It allows the heart not to have plaque, so you don't have a heart attack or a stroke. Invert. You say, well, how do I do this? Simple. Lay in your bed at night. Do it tonight. See how great you feel. And put 3 pillows up. Pillow 1, pillow 2, pillow 3. Rest your legs over those pillows 10 minutes every night. and 10 minutes every morning. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to try to do this here. This is a super inversion. And I'm going to lay down here to inspire you to do this at home. And some of you are going to say, listen, they're talking about some serious stuff. The doctor's saying, I need to go get on a plane and go to Queen Afua and get a consultation, get my inversion. So I'm going to lay down. And you probably can't see it, but I'm inverted. Now that looks probably very strange. And so I'm going to turn this around so you can see where feet are, legs, anyhow. And I'm going to turn my button on. And what happens is this machine goes back and forth. Okay, now I'm going to come out of it because then you won't be able to see me at all. Okay, that was a nice little journey. All right, so that's my inversion. That's what you need to do every day as a woman and as a man for prostate wellness and for womb wellness and for super brain power and for inner peace and for keeping you eternally young forever, for as long as you live. You want to mature, you want to have wisdom, but you don't want to be old. Old age is a lack of healing. That's all old is. When you heal every day, then you don't really get old. You get wiser, you learn your lessons. And you know what? Today, I feel like this is my first day. I feel like my first day of my life. I feel like everything I went through for all these years, 47 years healing, I just started today. And I'm so grateful. So I'm sitting in front of my zither.
Hello.
Still there, Queen?
Hello.
Queen may have a tech issue on our end.
Queen?
Okay. Hi, Richie.
Yeah.
Has it dropped?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So,
but I can't hear anything.
okay. Sorry, people, family, that we're having a technical problem. But as we are today, as we're trying to do a form of bridging, and we're waiting on the other ladies. But if the other ladies don't come or get Queen Afua back, we will need to continue to promote and to do this on a separate other day. But we're looking to bridge and to build to another big event. So we need as many ladies to come in and get involved. So Richie, over what she has said so far, what have you gained from it? Can you hear me, Richie?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
Yeah. I'm just saying is put your little input in so people can understand that because we're on live.
Well, again, it's about the link up as far as the skill sets. That's the best thing I want to promote for this.
Yeah.
And a lot of authors and again, a lot of people with different skill sets. But again, it's about before people leave the building, networking with somebody who can clearly work a channel for some more finance or to better distribute your product or create a new one. That's the point of this, as well as the Queen Afua angle, talking about health and her levels of distribution. So yeah, that's my main contribution right now. This point, I'm gonna see if I can get Queen Afua back on. Just give me a second.
Okay. I'm sure you want to continue promoting your event.
Yes, okay. So this Sunday coming is the big launch for the Kings and Queens book tour. On Sunday the 1st, from 1 till 3 p.m, we're going to be at 146 Queen Victoria Street, which is in Blackfriars. And then from 4 to 7, we're going to have a dinner and debate with the Kings and Queens United event, a panel event. around building sustainable, healthy relationships. On Monday the 2nd, we're going to be at Hackney Central Library. Wednesday the 4th, we're going to be at Marcus Garvey Library. Thursday the 5th, we're going to be here at the Unk Wellbeing Centre, where King Kevin is going to be running a workshop to help you identify your queen type. And then in the later session, 6 to 9, TC Carey will be doing a workshop on a lecture on the secret science of black male and female sex. Friday, we're going to be at Chestnut Community Centre, and this particular event is all around sexual trauma, FGM, rape, any kind of sexual trauma that might have blocked our sexual energy, because this is where our power lies. Saturday, we have a youth session. So we have 2 youth sessions. One is on the Wednesday, and one is on the Saturday. So we're going to be at the Art Centre on Saturday, which is in Tottenham. Sunday, we're going to be at Brixton Library. And if you go to the website kingsandqueensbooktour.com, you will find all the information there. When you book your ticket, you'll get a free, well, you get a copy of my book when you book your ticket for the launch and the last day of the tour. So this is my self-help novel, Journey of a Sister, which you can get when you book your ticket for the launch on Sunday. So we look forward to seeing you there.
Okay. On Sunday, what are we trying to do on the radio, on Slam Radio? Because we're going to be on the radio on Sunday with King Kevin and TC. So what are we going to talk about for that day on Sunday for people to tune in?
I believe this is where I come into.
Yeah.
It will help, Gracie.
Let me not fall over. Good evening. This is Amazing Grace. I present on Slam Radio 93 FM, and I'm looking forward to the interview with yourself and the brother, King Kevin, sorry, excuse me, but King Kevin. Thank you. Anyway, King Kevin. The time will be we'll be presenting between 10 and 12. Now, this is an opportunity for you to hear, King Kevin talk about his book and what he's done, his journey. And it's a time for us to awaken and prepare ourselves for what the week has to follow in attending, making sure that you buy your tickets and you be there. So for you to hear more information, and I'm not going to give you too much, I'm saying that you need to tune in to Slam Radio between 10 and 12 so that you can get more information and a greater understanding on how you can develop and work on your relationships between yourselves and your partner, and how you can extend your life, because if we have problems, it makes us ill. And the only way to overcome that is by understanding why we are afflicted by certain things. And I hope I'm getting it correct, but if I'm not, I do stand corrected.
Really good.
Yeah, but yes, the aim of the tour is to really introduce a little known secret to how our sexual energy is our power, and how working together as the black man and the woman, really understanding that when we're working together in unity, that we can achieve a lot more. We can build empires together. So it's all about reclaiming our thrones and building sustainable, healthy relationships, which will ultimately lead to rebuilding our community. A strong community. So we're looking for the kings. Come if you're. We really need you to come out in force. Not just that we need you, that you will benefit from coming to these events as well. So we look forward to seeing you at the launch on Sunday, the 1st of October. Like I said, we're going to be at 146 Queen Victoria Street, which is 3 minutes walk from Blackfriars Station. So hope to see you there.
Okay. Would you like to demonstrate what you do what you're about? Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Well, I'm Pauline Lewis.
accountant. I've got several years of working with small and medium-sized businesses, helping them to actually implement financial processes, look at monitoring what they're spending against their budgets, helping them with their financial strategies, also preparing their accounts for the year end and submitting their tax returns. And I also add value to businesses in the sense that I look at areas where they can expand and attract more customers and also give them business advice. I can be contacted on 07729 764553 and my email is paulinelouise_62@hotmail.com.
Yeah.
Is that Lisa? You want to put it in front of the camera?
This is the event that you can see, and if you are interested or any information, just reel it back, and you can get the information to contact her ASAP. But we will try to keep on working alongside her as much as possible. So, jump in here, give a little demonstration on what you're about. And this is King Kevin, and about bridging the gap between the USA and the UK. We had one abroad, now we have one right here.
That's all. Talk to the people then, Kev.
Bless up, everybody. How y'all doing? Now, I'm King Kevin, and as Queen Suzanne and Terry mentioned, we're here for the Kings and Queens book tour. I did not come from Florida for no reason. Now, London, listen up clearly. To inspire the Kings and Queens of Lips, not just here in the UK, but also in the States. That's why I wrote my book, 7 Types of Queens, King Desire, so you can see it a little better. And you can order the book from the website, kingsandqueensbooktour.com, or you can go to my website. Can you see that there real good? See all these dates here from October 1st through the 8th? Well, yeah, the 8th is the itinerary if you guys want to see it, but you got to go to the website actually to get more detailed information. And to get your tickets, the books, me and TC Carey wrote a couple of books. We would love to engage with you all, ask questions. There's plenty of radio interviews. Go to the Instagram at Kevin. I'm sorry, that's my website, but at Courage to Believe, COURAGE2 Believe. I'm going to keep posting things, and I'm very excited. It's my first time in the United Kingdom. I'm loving it. The people are beautiful, black, beautiful people. I love it. Can't get enough of it. And we're here at the Ankh Wellbeing Center, and hopefully we see you all doing the book tour and the different dates.
Okay.
I just wanted to add that book called Courage to Believe, which is a memoir of how he's escaped the streets, jail, and even death to become a successful business entrepreneur. So he's here to inspire the youth. That's why we're doing 2 youth sessions. One is on Wednesday, the 4th of October, and the second one is on Saturday, the 7th of October. So both him and TC Carrier have books for the youth. TC Carrier's other book is called Reawakening the Warrior DNA in Black Men. So we'd like to come to the youth sessions as well and meet these 2 great authors who've come all the way from America to help you learn how to reclaim your thrones.
Oh, definitely, because we want to get our queens back into position so they can get the kings back in position, because we got our energy from the queens. So if our women aren't right, the men aren't going to be right. So we're excited. We're going to have fun. It's going to be engaging. Get your tickets now, all right? Anyway,
kingsandqueensbooktour.com.
Amen. Be blessed.
And listen, I got to remind the people as well, if you go to Black Eyes TV7 YouTube channel, you can see TC Carrier and King Kev doing a little chat with Mr. Riggs and myself on the science behind the black male and female relationship. So yeah, there we talk about the tour as well. Plus we talk about the books and a few other questions and their aspect and take on society, relationships, and where we're at in the black community. So there's that to reference as well. Talk to them, Terry.
Now I'm back again, as I'm trying to explain to you lot that we need your help. We need you to attend everything that we try to do. As I'm a representative, as well as Richie, and there's many of us, which we call ourselves the core, but full membership is the New Beginnings, and understanding what the New Beginnings is about. It's about connecting the dots. We have to make an economical system, because without the economical system, we are going nowhere. So for us to make this economical system, we need people in every different department, whether you're under child's care, whether you're under looking after parents, whether you're just at home, whether you've got a business, whatever you do around the world, we need to take over our own distribution. And for us to be able to do that, we need to work collectively. So the New Beginning is trying to provide all this for you by utilizing things as we call the Black Eyes TV7, the Black Eyes stores, and the new coming Black Eyes streaming. Then we're working with people from HMP TV. We're working with people like Cynetta. We're working with people like Titans, Content Over Everything, because we're trying to control and deliver our media to the community. Because it's only the community that can come together as the African diaspora to able to help out the African people. We need people to come together in forms of products. So the first protocol, I'm asking for more women to come out. If you believe that you've got something out there that makes you a strong person and believe that you've got something to offer, think of 5 generations ahead of you, what you can do and what you can believe in. Without us, there is no future. So if we put something down now in the form of a legacy, then we can able to move forward. Women, as in the Power Moves sisters, to come together and show the public what we can do as women, because the women are the first protocol of trade, because it's only women you see in the market. Now we need the men, which we're going to be working with Dean Oki and a few other men that we're going to organize together and try to replicate what the women are doing. Then we can combine them to creating the family, because we need to bring that family back. So with that family is now where we come together in the form of economics. So once we've got the economics, by us healing ourselves with people like Queen Afua, Dr. Inky, Layla Africa, and can go continue and name as many as we can, plus the historians, Ronka Rashidi and Robin Walker or Yinka. These are guys that have given us the history, the knowledge that we should stand upon so we can move from the past to the future. Without you lot out there, there is no us. So we need your support. Don't let any other peoples take over your culture. So by supporting us in everything we do, by attending the events, by buying the products that we sell as a form of a distributor, by doing and supporting us in every way, we can now build schools. We can now go into Africa and buy and purchase land. We can do as many things possible, because everything in life is possible, because life is for living. So Richie, have you got any political points to put in? Richie?
Nothing to say other than support your black media. Yeah, support the other channels, control the narrative. Yeah, you know, we can watch BBC News 24 we want, CNN, all of these other news outlets, but again, we need to support our own meager, humble news outlets. Yeah, we have to do that. We have to push our narrative. We have to get our history out there. We have to re-educate our people. So that is why I want to leave everybody with as far as my final thought is. And thank you to everyone who's been watching so far and supported all the Black Eyes TV shows, the interviews, supported HMP TV, Titans TV, content over everything.
And please subscribe to every one of them.
Trust me. So
and even like every single one of them, because the numbers count. Without the numbers, we can't tune into other places. Listen to Slam Radio on Sundays. Huh?
We got to network. We got to network because again, we can have 1,000 products, we can have 1,000 events, but if there's nowhere to plug them, it's all for nothing. No one's ever going to hear about it. No one's going to get the full effect of it. So again, we have to push and support our local media.
As we've got, as I said before, we have the Black Eyes TV, we have the New Beginning, we have the People's Verses, we have the Core, we have so many little organizations that want to work with big organizations, because from now on, we're going to be going in hard. We need as many events, we're going to promote many events, even up to the, as I said to you, the Robin Walkers, the Oyinkas, which he has an event on the 3rd of October, which is going to be fantastic. We're going to be going to Paris, we're going to Amsterdam, and we will be going to Rotterdam, and even next year we'll be going to Gambia, and we will be televising all this, what we're doing, because we're going to continue to be progressing in many things that we're trying to do in this space.
That's it. And look out for future shows as well with your core groups. We got Black History Studies coming up. Hopefully we'll have another show with Brother Oyinka going into English history with the Black presence. So yeah, look out, watch this space. We'll have a couple more American shows, UK, USA link up. So yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget, we've got the Manhood Academy with our brother Consul Davis, K&A, and all the others. And they're now bringing out another thing called the Sisterhood, or the Women's Hood. So they are trying to raise our princesses and princesses into kings and queens. So we need to leave that legacy for our children so they can take that baton and move it further. So, and as well, there is a photographic book that is going to be in place to be creating and making history. So there's going to be a lot of the pictures that you see us in many events, and we're going to be calling a lot of people to come out to historical sites to be involved in it, so you can be part of that history. Because once we put that in that book, it's like history passing on to our future.
All right.
All right. So all the works we're doing, we're not doing it just for us, we're doing it for the rest of the world. We're trying to make a difference. And it's about time we do it now. It's not to cut the talking, let's just do the job. So people out there, please, please subscribe. Please, please turn up to the events and on time. Don't let people tell you about it's Black people's time, because it's not Black people's time. It's not our time. We should be on time on everything we do. All right? So people, I love you, and I keep on supporting you, and I'm still going to have that fire and passion. As long as the ancestors are in my blood, I'm going to continue for the rest of my life.
Ashe.
Thank you.